and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for April 4th through to the 10th. I'm going to be using the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen and Radleigh Valentine. So let's see what they have to say for us, first of all, for Monday and Tuesday. Alright, here's a card for Monday. Oh, we haven't actually had this one before, I don't think. It says 8 of Autumn. Do more research before proceeding. Education in the form of seminars, going back to school or apprenticeships, and excellent craftsmanship and long-term projects. So this, first of all, is telling me there's no need to rush into action at the beginning of the week. That slow and steady does the race, particularly if you aren't quite clear on all of the details. They're saying there is power in the details this week, and sometimes it's important to look deeper into things before rushing into the next step. Similarly, of course, if you've been feeling guided to further your education or to learn more about a subject that you feel passionately about, then please do that, because this is an answer to your prayers to feel better prepared, to know more, to be able to share more, and to be able to make your project a success. That this isn't about suddenly getting something done this week. It's about looking at the ways that you can deepen your knowledge or deepen your plans so that in the end your project is better off. Okay? So that's a great message for the beginning of the week. And this one for the middle of the week, oh, this is different but similar actually. 9 of Spring, protect the fruits of your labours, prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead, and environmental conservation. So first of all, this beautiful fairy amongst the daffodils, which are actually right outside of my window here, just reminding us to take care of nature. And again, it perhaps even related to the first card, if you feel guided to help the environment in some way, or there's something on your mind about making a difference there, then this again is just saying, do your research and then you can go ahead. Obviously, the other meaning again goes with the rest of our cards about protecting what we work for. So you don't want to be in fear about that. It doesn't feel like there's anything to worry about, but it does feel that that is why it's really important to be clear on what you want to achieve and where you're going, because there may be others who don't understand. There may be things that you haven't looked into legally, and the fairies are just giving us a heads up about those important steps. Again, not going into fear about them, but knowing it's about actually being clearer about our mission, being clearer about what it is that we want to do, and making sure that there aren't any obstacles in our way from preventing us from doing that. So if there are little blips, remember to breathe, knowing it's good that you know them now rather than further down the line. Or if there aren't any blips, for you just to cover all bases and just to see where anything might arise that could cause you an issue. So it's like looking at the bigger picture this week and not kind of being too spontaneous about anything before you know what you're doing. All right? And actually, I was going to say, sometimes the guidance can be to be really spontaneous and to go ahead and to charge forward and to really be inspired. But then to really balance that out with the practical is important too. And that's what this week seems to be about. All right, so this is interesting after we just said, oh, just dropped the card. I just said that because the card for the weekend is the moon. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies, letting go of worry and fear, and understanding the truth of a situation. I believe that it's new moon on Thursday, and so really the fact that this comes up for Friday is perfect because the cycle of the moon, the new moon or the full moon, always affects us for around 2 or 3 days either side of that. And so what this says to me is that throughout the rest of the week, there's going to be kind of all this planning and loopholes and things to look into. But then by the weekend, having done all of that, it gives us the opportunity to really let go of any concerns that we have, because we are more clear about things, and you're more able to see what is really going on and the things that are really important, because you've done all of that practicality. And then you can come back to your intuition, into your quiet space, which will allow you to really have that light bulb moment and that point where you can go, oh, I know what I need to do. I know where I need to be. Oh, this is why this hasn't worked out, and this is why this has worked out, or this is why there's been a delay, or this is why I needed to call this person. You're going to be able to know that through the end of the week, and obviously Saturday and Sunday too. So it feels like it's like the fairies are reminding us to use our heads this week as well as our intuition, because when we do, the part of us that may go into fear or worry can really be released, because we've just we've covered it all, we've seen all the big picture, and we've gone through the challenges that we need to be able to be even clear about what we're doing. And they're saying, they're saying that if things aren't clear to you right now, that by the weekend you're going to be like, oh yeah, I get it now, I really understand it. That could be a work project. It does feel more work orientated, but it could just be your own personal sense of empowerment, of freedom, of clarity about the steps that you want to take in your life and the path that you choose. So slow and steady through the week. Be practical about things. Keep your feet on the ground. The fairies are very good at helping us with the practical stuff in life, because they are close to the ground and they have more of a personality than the angels do. They have that ego. They're lovely, beautiful beings, but they are really great because they are closer to us here on the earth, and they want to help us with all of those things so that we can fly, right? So don't be intimidated by the details this week. Just look into them, and then you can progress as needed and as desired, because they're saying there is going to be something that is truly going to help you, that you might first see as a challenge, but will actually be something that you're really thankful that you discovered by the end of the week. So I'm sending you much love. I send you fairy blessings for a magical week. Let me know how your week goes. I'm always interested to hear what you're doing, and don't forget to ask the fairies and the angels for plenty of help with your tasks ahead. Much love, and I'll speak to you again next week. Bye bye.